Got a minute, Grace?
What's up?
Do you know anything else about voodoo?
I've told you all I know.
Oh shit, sorry, my bad.
Sorry, I can't be more help.
Do you have
Your pal Mosley called. He left a message that they're interrogating a suspect this morning, and you might want to be there.
Sounds fun.
Mm-hmm. I bet.
Tell me about...
What else?
No,
Suit yourself.
Could-
Sure.
I can...
Okay.
Do you have...
That man from Germany called again, Wolfgang Ritter. Now he's claiming to be a relative of yours. I took down his number. If you change your mind and want to give him a call back, just ask me for it.
Can I get that phone number for Wolfgang Ritter?
Sure. I'll give it to you when we're done talking. Here's that phone number.
Thanks. Got a minute, Grace?
What's up?
Do you have message?
Nope.
Do you have...
Nope.
Bum 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 bum. My bad. Boom 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 boom. 490932433333. 490932433333.
The small note cannot... Wolfgang Ritter's phone number, written in Grace's pretty scrawl.
490932433333. 4909-324-3333. Oh! Four nine oh nine 324-3333. 4909-324.
I'm not calling some stranger in Germany. I still don't know who this guy really is.
Wait, did I really get it right? 4909-324-3333. Okay. Nice. Hello, Otterbear! How you doing? Mushy Bush, call Rugen! Rugen is already playing. He's playing Quantum Break. Thank you for the
See ya.
host.
It's my favorite grandson. How
Aw.
nice.
Your only grandson, but nice try, Gran.
Make yourself at home, son.
we talk, Gran?
Of course, my boy. How can I help?
Do you know anyone named Wolfgang Ritter?
Wolfgang Ritter? Oh, no, dear.
Odd. You know, you get prettier every time I see you.
Oh, you.
Granny might get worried if Gabriel started rambling to thin air.
Am I dating sim? Pretty much.
Steal Granny's knitting? How low can you get? Grandmother Knight has always been... That clock has been in the Wright family, Granny's family, for centuries.
What happens if we do this?
Granny doesn't like anyone messing with her clock, including Gabriel. Grandmother Granny doesn't like...
Enjoy.
An elaborate mechanical clock, probably of German origin, is among the discarded treasures of the attic. It doesn't seem to be running at the moment.
Hey.
The ring of symbols does not appear to have any mechanical function, but it does move. Gabriel can't operate the clock that way. The ring of symbols, the ring of... Gabriel doesn't want to take the face of the clock. Nothing happens.
Oh.
Nothing happens. Nothing happens. Nothing happens. Nothing happens. Nothing
You know what
happens.
we have to do here? No, I'm just testing out a bit. I'm just messing around. But we seem to have a German relative, and that is a German clock. This it seems like that German person would be related to that
door-
clock. But we're going out now. If we find a way to open the door.
Well, Gran, I better get going.
All right, dear.
It is Rugen night. Yes.
There is not.
Where's Daddy and Mommy though? They are in the graveyard.
Got a second, officer?
What can I do you for?
I'm here to see Detective Mosley.
He's in his office. Go on back.
Oh, I'm pretty yellow, aren't I? I'm starting to get Homer. Oh, donut. You can change colors. Yes. When I get mad or very emotional, I either become very yellow or very red. But neither both. That's awesome. Yeah, to me it's a curse. It means that if someone asks me a yes or no question, I will always become yellow at yes and always become red at no. Even if I lie. It is a curse.
You son of... Give me back my badge. Now, Knight!
Sure. Thanks for letting me borrow it.
Yeah? Well, you borrow it again in your history. Now, about today. Glad you made it. It'll give you a feel for how I am in action. You know, handling suspects, that sort of thing.
I'm sure it'll be invigorating. Who is this guy anyway?
Calls himself Crash. He's been an informant for us before, mostly helping us bust small-time pimps and dealers trying to break into the territory. Well, he's been staying invisible during these murders, but we picked him up this morning at Jackson Square. Pushing coke? He knows something. Call it detective's instinct.
Detective's instinct. Got it.
All right, Crash. I want to hear about these murders. You been present at the so-called voodoo ritual?
I don't know nothing. I told you.
Come on now, you can tell me. Do you know anyone who's been to these rituals?
Look, I can't say nothing. You gotta let me go, man.
Now, you relax. No one knows you're here. The men who picked you up were plainclothesmen.
Plain clothes, like you could fool them. They know I'm here. They've got ears all over the city. They know everything.
Now, who are they, Crash? Are they the ones doing the murder?
Let me go.
If you're so worried about being detained, start talking. Now, you tell me what I want to hear, and maybe I can get you in the witness protection program. But you have to earn it.
Witness protection? Are you crazy? Don't make me laugh. Jesus, just let me out of here.
Now, come on. Who's behind these murders, Crash? Why are the victims all members of the underworld?
By now they know I'm here. I mean, it's different when I'm supposed to come here. Or if I can send a message. Tell them I didn't say nothing.
Christ, he's frickin' useless. Take him back to detain him, would you, Tony? I tell you, times like this, I'd kill for true serve and damn the civil rights.
Can I quote you on that?
Huh? Hell no. Damn! We only keep him for 24 hours. Tomorrow morning, I might have to let him go. Sorry it wasn't more exciting. For the book I made. Maybe you can punch it up some. You know, what do they call that? Fiction. That's it.
It certainly is. I'll see what I can do. Can I ask you about some stuff?
You're the writer. Ask away.
Have you ever called a hair club for men?
I'd rather have no hair than your hair, Knight.
What's the state of...
It sure as hell ain't going well. There's a lot of brakes being applied in different areas of the investigation. We're getting some real info on the victims now, and they're not exactly upstanding citizens. I was hoping to get more out of Crash, but he's scared shitless. We'll have to let him go tomorrow morning.
Okay, we're done here.
The suit.
The suit doesn't open the door.
Well, I'll be seeing you.
Ciao, baby.
So, where to go now? Let's begin with the cemetery.
Could I have a minute of your time?
You got something to say?
Mind if I
Go.
No way.
I mean, this game had some ominous feeling, yes, as you said.
Hi. Can I ask you? It's important that I talk.
I can't tell you.
That there's no.
Lucy, I'm home.
Oh,
That doesn't seem to work that way.
I had to take a phone call. Did anything happen? Nope, nothing.
Got a minute? Could you?
sure. Okay.
Do you have?
Nope.
Oh. 555.
Somewhere there's a New Orleans phone book missing one of its C pages. Somewhere there's a some
Okay, Casanova A 1280.
there's no
We're gonna make some phone calls, Ottoman. Hilarious, eh?
there is n-
Hello?
Hello? I'm calling from the Dixieland drugstore. We have an order for you.
Castro, be quiet. Who is this?
I'm a friend of the owner.
I'm sure I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
somewhere there's a
Call again. Okay.
Yes?
Hi. I called earlier about your drugstore order.
Hush, Castro! I told you, I don't know what you're talking about.
there's nothing there.
Oh, you want us to call again? The dog isn't answering the phone. It's just... Oh, they're not answering anymore.
The number you have dialed has been disconnected.
Somewhere there's
Casanova B 1220.
Hello, Casino residence?
Hi. I was wondering if you could help me.
Yeah?
A woman in the Dixieland drugstore dropped her purse today, and the name Kazanu was inside it.
Dixieland drugstore? Never heard of it. Sorry.
$12.37.
Yeah, what do you want?
Sorry. I think I have a wrong number.
Good.
Not that one, not that one. 1270.
Hello.
Hi. Is this the Kazanu residence?
Yes. What can I do for you?
Do you or does anyone in your family patronize the Dixieland drugstore?
I'm a busy man. What are you selling?
Nothing.
Good. Goodbye.
Okay, so there we go. Now we have done all of them.
somewhere there's a New Orleans phone book missing one of its C pages.
Five 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 6170. Okay.
Cajun Critters Animal Clinic. This is Melissa.
Do you have a Madame Cazenou as a client?
Madame Kazanu? Sure, I know her. She's not here right now, though.
Really? She told me she'd be there. Would you happen to have her address by any chance?
Yes, but I'm not sure I should give it out. Who are you again?
I'm worried about Castro. He's missed 3 dance lessons.
Castro? Her little doggy? Oh, he's so sweet. Well, I guess if you know Castro, it's okay. Her address is 345 Dauphine.
Thanks.
Social engineering completed. So, now we know where she lives.
I'm out of here. Try not to sell out the store while I'm gone.
Have fun.
Let's do this, huh?
It would be better to be...
Yes? Who is it?
Hi, I'm doing an article on voodoo, and I heard that you...
I am a good Catholic, young man. Take your evil influence elsewhere.
But I just have a few questions.
I can feel the evil eye. Go away. Yes? Who is it?
I have some fine magazine subscriptions for sale.
I'm sorry, but I'm not interested.
I've got some great pet supplies. Could you cool little doggy?
Castro has everything he needs. Don't you, Castro?
Thanks a lot, Castro.
Land shark.
You are no Bill Murray.
Please let me talk to you, Madame Cazenou.
I don't talk to strangers, young man.
Could I ask you a few questions, Madame Lorelei?
The only answers I give are given in my reading. I'm sure your palm would be quite interesting. Come on, boys. Hoopla!
Look at her breakdancing. On her feet.
Gabriel doesn't want to take that out of the park. Madame Lorelei would not appreciate Gabriel using her boot while she's dancing.
Thanks, boys.
Could I ask you a few?
The only answers... Come on, boys.
I better run away while I can. Run!
The artist is an able draft.
How's it going today?
What? Oh, it's only you. Man, I have been jumpy all day. That pattern of yours really freaked me out for some reason. There's just something creepy.
You finished it?
Yeah, and you're welcome to it. Here.
Wow, this is great.
Uh-huh. Just don't, like, blow up the planet with it or something, okay?
I didn't mean to upset you.
Ah, forget it. I'm probably just being stupid. Do your thing with it, and good luck.
Don't tell me you can't break dance, Tappa. I can break dance with my hands. After I'm done with the breakdance, I've broken my legs and my hands. Which is why I call it a breakdance. Now, if we do that kind of breakdance, we only do it once and never again. And we do it with insurance. Eh? What? Isn't that what breakdance is all about?
The reconstructed Veve was done for Gabriel by a technical
Well, if
artist.
not, then it's not really breakdancing, because nothing is broken.
The artist's reconstruction of the voodoo murders pattern looks accurate to Gabriel.
And it is a breakdance,
Something
not broken
about
dance.
it seems vague.
Well, it is a break dance. It means that your bones should break and the windows should shatter. Otherwise, it's not a break dance. To break stuff. And that is the origin and the true meaning of the break dance. But people got a bit cuckoo and now they only spin on their heads. Learn something new every day, I guess. No. Yes. No, I know who we should go to, not him.
Hello, Dr. John.
Glad you could return.
Do these symbols mean anything to you?
No. They look like nonsense to me.
I saw them scribbled somewhere. Just graffiti, I guess.
I see. By the way, I forgot to warn you, Mr. Knight. The local cemeteries are quite dangerous. Muggers, vandals. I would avoid going there alone, if I were you.
Really?
It sounds like this dude is lying.
Does this pattern look familiar to you?
Where did you get that?
You do recognize it then?
I have never seen it before in my life.
Oh, this dude is lying through his teeth.
Perhaps Gabriel should learn more about the scale before... Gabriel is carrying a scale he...
Thanks a lot. Bye.
Come.
Oh, that's a crazy lady.
I had a feeling you'd be...
Really? Boy.
Please.
Since Magenta has a snake, it...
Well, I guess I'll be going.
The only vice is the absence of love.
I've heard that. Bye now.
Madame Lorelei seems less approachable. Jack.
Not a bad idea. Ooh, baby, I love the way you move.
Madame Lorelei winks knowingly at Gabriel and twitches her head.
Yep, she wants me.
Thanks, boys.
Gabriel doesn't want to take that out of the park.
There we go.
Does this mean anything to you?
No. Does this price list mean anything to you?
Does this mean anything to you?
No.
Does this mean anything to you?
No.
Wait a second. Wait a second. Okay, let's do this.
Phew!
The excitement of seeing you is killing me.
The veil belonged to the fortune teller. It's covered with shiny iridescent sequins. Gabriel has no reason to use the tweezers on the veil at the moment. There's nothing written on the mag. Gabriel examines the veil with a magnifying glass. That sequin looks a little strange. Why, it's a snake scale. Gabriel carefully uses the tweezers to remove the snake scale from the veil. This is the... Gabriel magnifies the scale from the fortune teller. The iridescent scale is hued olive green. Gabriel magnifies the iridescent scale is... Gabriel magnifies the shed skin from Magenta Moonbeam's snake. The snake scales are hued brown. They don't match the scale from Lake Pontchartrain. This is the first...
I like the music is pretty nice in this game, huh?
Hey, kids.
Huh?
Bruno.
Gabe, pet. I just popped in to see if you're desperate enough to sell me that painting.
How much would you give me for it, Bruno?
Gabriel, don't you dare sell your father's painting.
Stay out of this, Grace.
Ooh, you're serious? You'll let me have it?
Yeah, I'll let you have it, all right. How much for the painting?
Well, I could give you 100. That's all I can let go at the moment, you know. My fares are so tied up.
Gabriel, $100 for your father's painting?
Grace, let me deal with this. Fine, it's yours.
Gabriel!
Here's the 100.
We need $100 though.
You better take good care of this, Bruno. This is not just another of your hip art pieces, you know.
Really? Well, I fully intend to make the most of its display, though not for your sake, I'm sure. At least in my shop, there'll be a chance of someone actually seeing it. I can't believe I actually got it. Just wait until I show Sid.
don't believe you!
It's just a painting, Grace. There are things I have to do.
Now, where did I have to spend the 100 bucks? Well, this sucks. Why? Why?
I've got some things I need to do.
Don't hurry back on my account.
Hi. Can I...
Right, that was
Are
it.
you still interested in selling that crocodile mask?
Or you show me $100 and the mask is yours.
Are you still...
Or you...
I have $100. You still want to sell that crocodile mask?
That's $100, sure enough. The mask, it's yours, sir.
There we go. We sold our father's painting for a crocodile mask. How do you feel about this, Ottoman?
Here you go. Carefully, don't
Mask
bite
is
you
absolutely not even worth that much.
Yeah, thanks.
Here we go.
Don't you go forgetting your lagniappe. A free bottle of Master Gambling Oil.
The sign said I could get Lady Luck oil instead.
Well, I wasn't thinking a man as young as you would be needing that kind of remedy. But if you having problems with your...
Oh, that's all right. Believe me, I don't need it. I'll just stick with this. Thanks, anyway. I don't need it.
Of course you don't.
The small bottle is labeled the crocodile mask. Gabriel can see that just fine with the crocodile mask is
My hair looks perfect the way...
Sell grandma's cookies for $1 each. You bet. Usually I'm home.
Hey, Grace.
Gabriel cannot.
My hair looks perfect the way it is at the moment.
Gabriel might need that. Gabriel might
Hmm? Oh. Oh! Never mind. I'm stupid. I am stupid. I am stupid! Hello!
I've got some
No,
things I
no,
need.
no, Gracie. I need to talk to you, Gracie.
Oh, there is nothing.
Hello, Gracie. Oh, wait, here we go. We found this.
This is.
I stupid. I am ultimate.
Do you know anything about this?
No.
Hello, Emoto. How you doing?
Got a minute, Grace?
What's up?
Emoto. Yeah, Emoto. Oh, sorry. Emoto Bew. Emoto Bew, Bew. Emoto Bew, Bew. Danny? That's awful. What's also with Emoto Bew?
Could you do some research for me?
Sure. What?
I have a pattern I need you to research.
How interesting. What is it?
It's a reconstruction of the tracings they found around the murder victims. The ones done in flour and blood.
Ugh. You shouldn't carry this kind of thing around. Who knows what these symbols mean?
Well, wear your evil vanishing gloves if you want. But check it out for me, would you?
I'll see what I can find out. Anything else?
I can't.
Okay.
The crocodile mask wouldn't. Gabriel doesn't want to put the mask on until he has to.
I've got some things I need to do.
Good luck.
Wait, why do we need that mask again? I don't know. We're going to need it at some point. We're probably going to a costume party. That mask is most likely needed for one of the rituals which we will partake in the cemetery. I actually didn't know you could walk left to the right here. But you can.
Malia.
Mr. Knight, what are you doing here?
My family's tomb is here.
Mine too.
I noticed. Subtle.
Well, Mr. Knight, if there's nothing else.
Don't go. I need to talk to you.
Whatever for.
I can't stop thinking about you. I've been in your thoughts too. I can see it in your eyes.
Mr. Knight, you don't know anything about me. I'm not in a position to get involved.
I've said that a million times myself, but this is different. I think we both know we can't fight it. Oh, I can't believe I'm saying this.
I have so many obligations. My family is very traditional. You wouldn't understand.
Hey, I love tradition. I've seen Fiddler on the Roof 100 times.
This isn't a musical, Mr. Knight. We live in different worlds.
Look, I know you've got more money than God. Do you think I care? You think that's why I'm saying this?
No, I don't.
Why don't you come see my world? I have a little bookshop, St. George's on Bourbon.
I know.
See? I knew it. You're crazy about me, too. Come by tonight. Please. My world isn't so bad.
I'm sorry, but there's no place for someone like you in my life. Not now, not ever.
Damn it.
It's very weird. Lol. Yeah.
Two heavy, solid marble doors provide an entrance to the tomb. It's locked shut. The tomb is... The plate is locked in position. There's a keyhole on the plate, but Gabriel can't operate that without a key. Two enormous...
I think he's a bit crazy, a bit.
The
I think
base-
he's just a good buttercup.
The vases don't... The vase... The tomb... Gabriel looks at and in the vases. Gabriel looks at the... An angel draped dramatically over a stone plinth marks the entrance to a large tomb.
Okay. Huh.
Gabriel's done all the begging he can muster at the moment. Molly will have to work this out on her own. This old tomb.
Why Buttercup?
Kind of a...
Buttercup, Jaskier, Dandelion, Witcher. He butters up to ladies, you know. This character, that is. He's a lady magnet, and you saw it. He seduced that lady. Ah, okay, basically I don't understand that reference. Yeah, nobody is. My references are designed to not be understood, aside from me and the very few other people. That makes them all the better. And sometimes the references are designed to only be understood by me, so no worries about it. Ugh. The one thing I like Jaskier Buttercup thing. That one is I only expect me to understand it. Rugi will probably get it. No, he wouldn't.
My precious boy. How wonderful of you to stop by.
Can't stay away from you, Gran.
Make yourself at home, son.
I'm going up.
Gabriel doesn't want it. The ring. Gabriel doesn't. Why move that part of the...
Granddaddy, you old fox.
Why do that to the photo? This is the... The old photograph showed Gabriel's grandfather with two other men that Gabriel has not identified. The letter is addressed to Heinz Ritter. The letter is written in German, but Gabriel determines what he can about it. It was sent from a place called Schloss Ritter in Rittersberg, West Germany. The letter is addressed to mein Sohn Heinz and signed Wilhelm
My
Ritter.
son Heinz.
One of the reoccurring words strewn throughout the letter is the word Schattenjäger. The only thing that Gabriel can decipher about the letter is a sense of urgency in the handwriting and in the heavy use of quill-tipped bold strokes and underlining. Gabriel can...
I don't like the walkthroughs for this game. I mean, we're getting stuck all of the time, but the walkthroughs, it's all about, yeah, go do this and go do this now. But the things that they want you to go and do, you shouldn't really do yet. I have,
Well,
you know,
Gran, I better get
kind of like
going.
at day 1 they say, oh, go up to the clock, move it to 3, put dragon on top, and you're like, come on, can't you put this first when it gets relevant in the game? So they do a lot of stuff right in the beginning when it doesn't make sense, rather than later when it makes sense. I've checked maybe through 5 different walkthroughs for this game, because you get stuck in this game all of the time. This game hasn't aged well. So this game is kinda almost unplayable without a walkthrough. But I don't like walkthroughs which does the optimized route, you know, like, because then you will make all of the stuff when it doesn't make sense. I like to do the stuff in the order that it was designed to do, right? But these walkthroughs doesn't do it, and I hate it. I really hate it. So I try to use it as little as possible, but at the moment it's kind of like we need to go to a university for some stuff, but we don't know how to go there yet. So I'm kind of like going through what are we missing in the game, or like what the guide has done. We're like, damn it, this we should do yet, this we shouldn't do yet, and all of that. Let's see here, but let's ignore the university at the moment. Ah. Right. She said something
Please
about that.
select a destination.
Let's go to cathedral. It was kind of empty, right? But in order to be able to talk to the lady with the puppy, she says she was a Catholic.
Gabriel
So
cannot...
if we can disguise ourselves as a priest, we would be able to make her talk.
That door must lead to the priest's side of the confession.
But you see, this place looks very empty, right? But we can actually get some stuff here.
The door... There's no reason to do that with the pews.
And I need some more to drink. I am so thirsty.
The confessional is empty, and there does not seem to be a priest behind the window right now.
May I help you, my child?
There doesn't seem to be a priest behind it right now. May I help you, my child?
Could you give me a blessing?
Do you feel the need for a blessing, son?
You wouldn't believe me if I told you.
All right, if it will comfort you.
The priest blesses Gabriel through the confessional window.
Peace be with you, son.
Thank you, Father.
The confessional... Gabriel cannot take the kneeler. The kneeler doesn't open. The shelf doesn't...
May I help you, my child?
I'd like to make a confession.
All right, if it will make you feel better.
I've had a lot of women, Father.
A lot? More than 10?
Yes, Father.
More than 20?
Yes, Father.
More than 40?
Yes, Father.
Son, I don't think this is a matter for a priest. I think you need a good therapist.
Yes, Father.
Is there anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Goodbye, then. Peace go with you.
We're at 40 different women? Doesn't sound that much. I mean... At least by modern age, that sounds very normal to a lot of people who goes out partying a lot.
The confessional.
I don't trust what he said. Me neither. He paused a bit, like more than 40. Yeah. Is it though? Yeah, it is. Not among everyone, but among a lot of people. Most likely more extrovert people, you know, party people. If you say so. Wow. I'm not saying everyone does it, I'm saying at least some does it. Those, you know, those people. By those, I do not mean prostitutes. They have way more as well. Okay, so... Oh.
I can't resist black.
Nothing on that shelf.
Well, you never know when a priest's collar will come in handy.
Gabriel doesn't need the vase. It's a picture of Christ. A crucifix adorns the wall. Appropriately sacred.
Okay, we're done here. I think. Okay, let's do this part up. Let's be done with this. Done it.
All right, but this is private.
Yes? Who is it?
Max laughing.
It's Father McLaughlin to see you.
Well, Father, you should be ashamed of yourself being so ill-groomed. I'm sure the bishop would never approve. You can just go get a haircut before you come calling on me again. I know my duty, Father, but a priest seeking contributions should take pains to represent the church with respect.
I see.
The things I do for my art.
Gee, savage. Yes.
Yes? Who is it?
It's Father McLaughlin to see you.
I see you've taken my advice, Father. I didn't mean to be harsh, but the church is the church.
Well, when you're right, you're right.
Exactly. Come in, Father. Please be seated, Father.
Thank you.
Now, what can I do for you?
You could... We could play the game Who Wants to Be Crucified? I'll take the spikes and begin on you, okay? And then we take turns.
This is the first page.
Do you mind if I ask you a few questions, my child?
Of course not, mon père.
Nice.
What can you tell me about St. John's Eve?
St. John's Eve? Mais oui! I used to love the St. John's Eve Mass at Sandwick Cathedral. Of course, it is also a night of great wickedness, worse than All Hallows Eve.
It looks
They
super creepy.
will corrupt
Really?
anything, Father.
They?
It looks pretty
They
professional.
who?
Oh,
Does it look
you
like a
know.
killer?
Do you have any idea what Cabri Sans Corps means?
Mais oui, I know. I bet you do not, Father, n'est-ce pas?
It looks like a killer.
It means don't eat the chili.
Huh. Shows how much you know.
About...
What?
Of course I know what it means, do you?
I wasn't born yesterday, Father. I won't tell you what it means if you don't already know.
About... No, I don't.
Just as I thought.
What can...
I don't...
About... It means that's too bad.
It's too bad you don't know what you're saying, young man.
Have you ever heard of a Schattenjäger?
No, Father.
Do you know anything about...
No, Father.
Do you know anything about Marie Laveau?
Oh, her? I could tell you about her. Voodoo Queen. Ah! My great-grandmother was an acolyte of Marie Laveau. She knew the truth about her.
Do you know any...
Snakes! They're evil creatures. Did you know that evil people can send them into your dreams? They can. That's why I never sleep.
Huh?
What do you...
Voodoo murders. They can get you anywhere, you know. Even here in this room.
Tell me about yourself.
Me? I am Creole. My family has been in New Orleans for over 200 years. Real New Orleanians are French, you see. These days the city is overrun with people with no heritage at all.
Someone
No
must be
offense,
sending
Father,
snakes into our
but
dreams.
it's true.
Yeah,
But
solid
the
snake,
French,
David
like a
Hater.
monk, will always be the true blood of New Orleans.
Does this mean...
No, Father.
Do you mind...
Huh? Another double reference? Which one?
Tell me... Have you...
No.
Tell me about...
I...
What can you...
The only... My family... The...
What do you...
Shh.
What can...
People think I'm just a foolish old woman. But I know the things they do.
What was the Dapper
My
reference?
family's been in New Orleans since 1750.
Oh, right.
So I
Metal
know
Gear.
more than most. Voodoo people are all over this city. Spit on your bread at the bakery. But I know their ways. So...
Madame is...
Well, madame, I must...
Of course, father. I know how busy you must be tending your flock.
Okay, we really need to go to university in this game. Oh, I think we've forgotten to read the newspaper.
I'm not going.
Lucy,
Oh,
Times Picayune, dated June 20, 1993. Gabriel scans over an uninteresting front page.
Oh.
Under the cultural events section, there's a notice about a lecture on African religions.
That's how.
The lecture is at Tulane University. Gabriel's horoscope for the day. An evil eye is upon you. Change course before it's too late.
Lighten up.
Hooray! We did it! We progress!
Gabriel can-
Progress! Finally, the university was mentioned. Yeah, we forgot to read the newspaper.
See you later.
We forgot to read the newspaper. We forgot to read the newspaper. It's all. Kapow! Kapow!
It looks like the lecture is just starting. Gabriel decides to
Everybody is
retard the
disappointed,
session.
Dappa.
Voodoo is the tribal religion of Africa, but the name Voodoo is actually a banner heading under which resides an entire body of distinct tribal belief systems. The word voodoo may sound familiar to you. What is known in the States as voodoo is actually an amalgamation of African religious systems, voodoo, and European religions, primarily Catholicism. All of the subcults of African voodoo have certain things in common. The most important is the worship of a pantheon of spirits instead of the single deity that the Christian and Muslim systems had. Some of these spirits are elementals. Some relate to specific tasks or places. Some represent important tribal leaders who have died. This spirit worship is what makes voodoo so easily adaptable. With all those spirits, it's no problem to add a few more. Say, for example, the Virgin Mary. At the height of tribal Africa, warfare was common. One tribe would conquer another, and the Loa, important in the conqueror's tribal system, would be adopted readily into the conquered tribe's Loa pantheon. In this way, many of the voodoo cults spread and mingled throughout tribal Africa, enriching the belief system and causing innumerable offshoots. The basis for the voodoo religion seems to be as old as man himself. It has much in common with many early pagan practices: animal totems, sympathetic magic, elemental spirits in the trees, the heavens, the bodies of the sick. Africa is believed by many to be the cradle of the human race. Some of the voodoo Loa may be as old as the Garden of Eden itself. We still can't explain some of the real power of these primal religions. And note, I said primal, not primitive. There are African Bokors who baffle our scientists with their supernatural powers. Now, let's discuss the elements of voodoo.
Fascinating guy.
In voodoo, the spirits are called the Loa.
Hey, that's a picture
During
of
a
me.
voodoo ceremony, celebrants are possessed by the Loa, and this is called being ridden. The human worshiper is seen as a horse, and the Loa as the divine horseman. A person being ridden by a Loa takes on the characteristics of that spirit and becomes, in effect, merely a vessel for the more powerful entity. Some of the older, original Africa Loa include Dambala, the great serpent god; Ezruli, the mistress of love; Mapanebo, or Gede, the lord of death; Agwe, the spirit of water; Legba, spirit of the crossroads; and the cruelest and most dangerous, Ogun Badagri, the lord of destruction.
Ugh. Oh, I gotta get more sleep at night.
Tribe-specific Loa can have as much or more power as the more widely worshipped Loa. For instance, a particular tribe might revere highly the Loa of an ancestor who was a legendary hunter or politician. Voodoo temples are called Hounfours. Their priests, Hungan or Bokors. Their priestesses, Mama Loa. In a voodoo Hounfour, there's a ritual circle marked by a center pole called a poto-mitan. The ritual circle is prepared with a veve, a pattern of symbols. Each tribe's veve is slightly different, consisting of complex symbols that identify their special Loa. During ritual conclaves, initiates dance under the supervision of a Bokor and a Mama Loa, or head priestess. The use of totems or animal masks and markings was not uncommon in the original African ceremonies. Now, though, all but the oldest sects have abandoned this practice.
Holy Jesus.
Ritual objects used during the conclaves include the ritual gourd or asson, the ritual knife or kubasa.
That knife gives me the chills.
The ritual whip or fouet cache. And the ritual coffin or seke madule. These items are often optional, called for by the Mama Loa for specific magical rituals. The Mama Loa is the most powerful figure in any voodoo sect. Voodoo is a truly matriarchal system. Even the Bokor knows his power is limited. Mama Loa is the supreme woman. She... butterflies. Fireflies.
Firelight. No, what is it? Gabriel?
What? I can't see.
Gabriel, get in.
Can't. It's too small for me.
You must get in, Gabriel.
It's not mine. Too small.
Hide, Gabriel, hide.
No, no, let me out. Help.
Young man, the lecture is over.
Oh my God.
Okay, nice. So during all of that lecture thing, I was looking up how I should travel by bus tomorrow.
There's no reason. Gabriel scans the bulletin board. Greek night at the Alpha Psi Omega frat house. It looks like it took place sometime last
The game
spring.
gave me a free lecture? The game gave us some free sleep.
Gabriel, those doors lead to the projection booth.
You could mayor in Voodoo Dapper? Never.
Are you a student?
No. My name is Knight. Gabriel Knight.
Well, you have walked into my private office, Mr. Knight. I hope you have something worthwhile to do here. If you figure it out, let me know.
Mind if I pick your brain?
Not if it will get you out of my office.
Do you have any idea what Cabri sans corps means?
Cabri sans corps? Yes, I do. It's a Haitian term, I believe. It's French, and literally translates as goat without horns.
As in a female goat?
No, as in a human sacrifice. Sacrifices in Voodoo are usually of the animal variety. Chickens, wolves, goats. If the gods demand a goat without horns, it means a human being.
Oh.
Tell me about Beves.
If you'd taken notes during my lecture, you wouldn't have to ask.
Have you ever heard of a Schottenjäger?
I'm afraid I can't help you there, Mr. Knight.
Tell me about yourself.
All right, Mr. Knight, I'm 35, a fully tenured professor at this university, as well as a fellow at Cambridge. My doctorate was obtained at Syracuse. Yes, Syracuse, in religious studies. I'm an agnostic, but I find human belief systems fascinating. I specialize in African religions because I grew up there. My father was a Protestant missionary. And I am heterosexual, when I practice sex at all, which isn't very often. Any other questions?
No.
Fine.
Do you know any...
As I said in my lecture, which I assume you actually listened to, is that animal masks, totems, are used extensively in most African Vodun religions.
Do you know anything about Marie Laveau?
While I find the colloquial bastardizations of Vodun somewhat interesting from a sheerly intellectual point of view, there's not a lot of relation between people like Laveau and true Vodun practices.
I'd really like... Tell me more about human sacrifice.
It's very rare. Most voodoo practices do not include human sacrifice as a matter of record, but it is theoretically possible if that's what the gods demand. For example, one of the chants I had translated for me from a Haitian ritual went like this. Mistress Azuli, come and aid us. If a cock is demanded, we will give it. If a bull will suffice, behold it. But if a goat without horns is required for sacrifice, oh, where will we find one? Azuli is the gentlest of Loa, so they call on her for mercy. But I have seen grown and powerful Hungan tremble before a possession by one of the more violent Loa, such as
Papa Nebo.
Clearly, they are afraid that something of the sort will be ordered, or that the Loa will simply take it for themselves.
But yeah, generally when we are out in... I'm actually going to Trintorp. And generally the bus, when I'm going home, the bus will only go once per hour. And even the bus to that place is once per hour, so damn, it's best to be on time. Oh, really? Yeah. No one goes out there. I mean, when they do, they just go there in order to in order to swim in the ocean and make sure to be on time. Yeah. But yeah, I'm going to be out there for like 4 hours, or at least 4 hours active walking around. I'm not too familiar with the forests there, so I'm just going. I'm going to do a lot of. Do you have to be up early? Of course. If I'm going to be out there for 4 hours and do some gaming afterwards, I better be ready to leave at right before 9 in the morning. So then, so I get back around 1 or 2, ready to eat lunch, and then yawn a lot while gaming. I really want to find some mushroom though. There has actually been pretty hot, so we will see if there will be any. But we will mostly go out there in order to become a bit more familiar with the surroundings. I'm not very familiar with... last time I was in those forests was a pretty long time ago. So now I'm going to just go out there and get a feel for the place, generally. And see if I can find some good some good mother nodes of mushroom. And be careful there, of course. Be careful. Well, don't worry, I'm going out. Going out there in order to die. Nah, not really, but we're just going out there to find some good food shrooms so I can make my good, you know, my sandwich with fried mushrooms on. That is something to die for. I just want my mushroom sandwich. Fried in butter, some butter on the sandwich, and then the shrooms. Oh. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, let's see here. Let's pick up the... Oh wait, we're going back to it.
Mr. Knight.
Is there anything you can tell me about the voodoo aspects of this photograph?
This is serious voodoo ritual. Nasty stuff.
In what way?
Let's see. I can't make out much detail from this photograph. Except for the corpse, of course. But the wound, the face, and what little I can see of the ritual paraphernalia. Reminds me of certain black voodoo practices. Very rare. I've never witnessed them myself, you understand?
Really? Interesting. Thanks. Mind if I pick your brain?
Not it.
Tell me what you mean by black voodoo.
Human sacrifices.
Well, like any religion, the beliefs can tend toward positive or negative ends. Can be used for good or evil. Christianity, for example, has its doppelganger, Satanism. Anytime you attempt to set up an icon to explain evil, you invite some warped mind to worship it. The same is true of voodoo. There are those who are drawn by and desire personal power from the darker, bloodier Loa.
Can you give me an Tell me about...
If you'd taken notes during my...
Can you tell me anything about this?
No, I'm afraid I can't.
Can you tell me anything about this pattern?
Wow. Interesting. Very interesting. Mind if I copy this?
Be my guest.
Great. I'll be right back.
Ah, he came back. Never quite understood Satanism.
Here you
Maybe
go.
I should research on
You know,
it.
this is a
Because
fascinating
responsibilities
You must tell me all about its origin.
Actually, I was hoping you
I think you
tell
will
me.
be quite disappointed
Can you
in
figure
Satanism.
out anything about it from the symbols?
It is very meh.
Well, some. That's why I wanted a copy. I want to research the design myself. Each of the symbols in the Veve represents something, a Loa, a place. Where did you get this?
Have you heard of the voodoo murders?
No, you're kidding. Really? Then the voodoo is authentic. The newspapers are wrong. Boy, are they wrong.
You think this Veve is authentic, then?
Authentic? Mr. Knight, that's like asking if the Mona Lisa is a painting. Tell you what, I'll look into these symbols myself and see what I can learn about the sect that made this. I'll give you a call when I have more information. You are associated with the police, aren't you?
Absolutely. But I'm, undercover. You can contact me at the St. George's bookshop in the quarter.
All right. Now, I'd like to get started on this if you don't mind.
Can you tell me anything about this?
No, I've never seen those symbols. Therefore, they're probably meaningless.
Really?
I am never wrong, Mr. Knight. Therefore, sure is not in my vocabulary.
Those two
Can you tell me anything
No, I'm afraid I...
Can you tell me any...
No.
Can you tell me any...
No.
This is the first.
Okay, we're done in here.
Okay, thanks.
Good day, Mr. Knight.
Nanny. GG. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, we're going back to Casinos.
All right. The things I'd...
Yes?
It's Father McLaughlin back again, don't...
Yes? Please be seated.
Thank you.
Now, what can I do for you?
Well, that be no judgment, right? Depends. I don't read a lot of the Bible.
This is the first.
I read maybe like the first 4 pages, and I deemed the Bible to be garbage, and a waste of time. I mean, the Yakuza spin-off game? No, never heard of it. Never played it.
This is the first.
Do you mind if I ask...
If...
Do you know anything about Veves?
No, Father.
About Cabri Sankor.
Ouais.
It means goat without horns.
Father, you surprise me. You do know what it means. You know what they mean by goat without horns, don't you? A human being. That's right. Slit your throat, cut out your heart. Pure evil murder.
Do you know anything about human sacrifice here in New Orleans?
My great-grandmother could tell stories. She saw it. People say that sort of thing wasn't done in New Orleans. But the real voodoo queens did it. Oh, yes.
In case I was caught with narcotics in Japan. A bit odd. What's odd about that? Sounds normal.
Who were the real voodoo queens?
Well, my great-grandmother told me that Lavaux was just a front, a flamboyant decoy. She distracted authorities from the real voodoo queen of New Orleans. It's been the same one for almost 200 years. She's head of a secret voodoo enfant. That's what they call the temples, you know. It's so secret. Most of the voodoo people in the city don't even know about it. The real voodoo queen controlled Lavaux, gave her a little bit of power, and used her like a puppet.
Tell me more about this secret voodoo hound fool.
Why would they want him removed from the game?
I
mean, if he
but it's here in Orleans.
If he gets caught for a crime, let him serve his penalty. Don't freeze him out of everything. If he's doing a good job, let him do it.
Tell you, those drums. But we shouldn't talk about it. They'll hear us. It's the devil's work that happens there. I can tell you. I'll show you something. Something secret. You mustn't
This,
tell anyone.
and that is why I don't like social
swear on my
media
collar.
lynching people like that.
Here it is, mon père. A true object of
They make for
evil if there
they make
ever
for
was
terrible
one.
judges and
It
executors.
radiates something, all right.
It belonged to my great-grandmother. She told my mother that it was a token to gain entrance to
Yes,
their
I
real
remember, but
voodoo
sounds wrong.
ceremonies.
You don't say.
To
I
tell you
believe
the
in a
truth,
second chance.
I always felt nervous about having it in the house. You know, evil influence and all.
Oh, I can see how you would, yes.
And yet, I could never part with it. It's been in the family for generations. Would you bless it for me, Father? I feel strange asking such a thing of you, but surely you
Second chance and benefit of doubt.
Bless this bracelet of a
As
snake.
long as I'm not the one
Even
being killed.
though its vibes aren't great.
No.
Let
The
it
thing
do
is, the worst thing
nobody
you can do
harm
is try to freeze
when they
out
wear it
criminals.
on their
Or
arm.
people who has committed a
Voodoo
crime and then they have
spirits,
served
go away.
their penance.
Don't come
you know?
back another day.
Then by freezing them out of
And
the
now,
community is the best
let us
way
pray.
to actually force them back into criminality rather than try to make them be a part of the community. You know?
Madame
So
is-
if you want them to continue to make crime, punish them
think
even
that's
further,
enough, Father.
and be like, oh, okay, I've
Oh,
done some crime,
right.
now I can continue
you go.
because people are being assholes, you know? Then punishing like that after they have served their penalty is completely meaningless. Okay, have we done everything here now that we should be doing? Run away from them though. I'm trying to figure out here what we should do. Have I talked everything
Do
with
you
her?
mind if...
Snake bracelet.
Can I see that snake bracelet again?
All right. Here's the bracelet, Father.
Bless this bracelet of a snake. Even though its vibes aren't great, let it do nobody harm when they wear it on their arm. Voodoo spirits, go away. Don't come back another day. And now, let us pray.
It's a bracelet in the shape of a snake. There's no point in you... This...
Oh,
damn.
There's nothing...
Do you mind
if... Here's the...
let who and now?
I think...
Oh.
What? What?
Do you mind
if... All right. Here's the...
Bless this bracelet of... Let it do nobody harm. Voodoo spirits, go and now, let us pray.
There's no point in you... This is the first page. There's no
Okay.
point...
A lot of people can simply on that one's trying to fit a computer until they meet the person, I think. I mean, we could just. I'm going to take a game as an example since it's based. Since it's kind of a bit closer to reality. We can take the Bloody Baron from Witcher 3. That person is quite a cold-blooded murderer who kills her wife's boyfriend out of jealousy when he comes back from war. Then he kind of like forces his wife to actually live with him for many years, you know, kind of close her into his own castle, or so to say. This kind of thing. A lot of people will sympathize with the Bloody Baron and then be like, yeah, but it wasn't really that bad for him to actually kill that person and so on. So I think a lot of people would still sympathize with these people. Generally, when it comes to most of these people who have committed crime, and when you talk with them about these things, you will actually mostly believe that they are innocent, while they are totally innocent. It is super easy to sympathize with people who have committed crimes and done their jail time, or prison time, or whatever. I kind of confuse jail with prison. So, people might say a bit of everything in social media, but when you actually get into that situation in real life, they will be very different. That is what I called disconnected from reality. You can kind of like see it in a lot of, you know, company boardings, you know, leaders and so on, who take decisions for people who they actually have, you know, they don't really meet. You have this reality disconnect between
Madame
decisions and so
College.
on. Kind of same thing there. Okay, we're totally stuck here. I don't know exactly what we should be doing. Oh. And another part of that I don't like in this game is sometimes you need to ask.
What is there?
Tell me.
You need to ask the same question several times in a row. Sometimes 3 times, sometimes 4, sometimes 6.
The most beautiful woman on earth. She had the most incredible copper-colored skin.
There's an old-fashioned jewelry box on the coffee table. Madame's antiques, the tea set, a small table holds a lamp. Madame's parlor is full of carefully dusted and polished. Like all good hostess, these appear to be several decades old. There's an Father McLaughlin wouldn't. That looks a Gabriel doesn't want. Father McLaughlin. Gabriel. That looks a little large. The folding screen has.
No, I don't want to exit. No.
It's a piece. Gabriel has the veil. It's the.
Wow.
I'm not going.
There is so much stuff we have missed.
Gabriel was just thinking.
Is that clay? Yuck.
There we go. Now we're taking clay. No, not too long. No, not too long. Not too long. Oh wait, this is
That
the wrong
doesn't-
place. French quarters, Casador residence. Scheisse, we've been stuck for 2 hours on this day. That is bad. That's clay. Alright, let's do this.
Alright.
I'm looking forward to play the second game.
This is the first. The label.
No. There we go.
The things.
There we go. Knock knock.
Who is it?
Freddy.
It's fine.
Yes. Please be seated.
Thank you.
Now, what can I do for you?
Well, what can you do for me?
Do you mind?
If.
Can I?
All right. Here's the bracelet, Father.
Bless this bracelet. Let it do voodoo. And now, let us pray.
Gabriel has a thought about the clay.
Bless, oh bless this circlet of silver. Take the curse, oh take it, Wilbur.
A lovely blessing, mon père.
Yes, I think it made a lasting impression. Here you go.
I feel so much better now.
It's a clay mold of Madame Kazunu's snake bracelet.
Okay, I think we're done here.
Gabriel can.
There's one thing we cannot ask about, which I feel a bit like.
Of course, Father. I know how busy you must be tending your flock.
There's not.
I'm not going.
But yeah, the sad part of this game is that it is so difficult to play this game without a walkthrough. You will like walk around an entire day and be like, what the fuck should I do now? Oh, okay, now we talk to this person. Let's talk to everyone about this small thing. Oh, okay, nothing happened. Let's do it the same with this other thing. It's super easy to miss stuff because you need to do some very small micro stuff on a lot of different places. And it's super easy to miss just do one thing, like the clay. If you can't find a clay, you're GG, and you will not know about it as well. This game hasn't aged too well for a point and click, I must say. But with a guide it works just fine. Not too fine, but okay. I'm a bit interested in the second game though, when it goes full motion video and Tex Murphy humor.
Have you ever heard of a Schottenjäger?
Never heard of it.
What can you tell me about...
I'd call you a regular, Gabe. And one of our local writer celebrities, too. Been coming in here, what, 10 years now?
Don't remind me.
We're still waiting.
See what
for that
FME is like.
bestseller.
It is
Don't
pretty
hold your breath.
funny. I quite like this style too, though. Yeah, this style is... it has its own charm. This game, the next game is going to be very different from this. A lot more goofy.
Tell me about
Way
the
more
street
goofy.
musicians around here.
Don't know what else I could say.
So what has Sam told you about voodoo?
That's about all I can remember.
Tell me about this.
Don't know what else.
Can you tell me anything about a secret voodoo hound food?
Hound food?
Are you kidding? Around here? Hope they aren't serving drinks.
Well, if they are, I don't think anyone in his right mind would want one. Do you know anything about black voodoo?
Black voodoo? Nah. I prefer not to think about that kind of stuff personally. Crime, perversion, weirdos. Just makes me depressed.
Do you know anything about Veves?
Never heard of it.
Do you know...
Come Mardi Gras, you see all kinds of masks in here.
What can you tell...
That's about all I can say.
But yeah, this is a typical Sierra art style. You can see this in literally every Indiana Jones games. I like it. I really, really like it. These old point and clicks really has a very distinct, awesome style, which is just... it makes you happy. This dude seems to be losing a lot.
Sam, it's about your game.
I don't have a game. That's my problem. Don't you touch those chess pieces while I'm gone.
I like the
you
blues.
bastard.
I ain't never needed a cheat yet, you loser.
Thought you might be interested in this gambling oil.
Let me see that. Master Gambling Oil. What's it for?
Don't you ever wonder why Marcus wins every time?
Get out of here. Marcus would never...
Well, if that's what you want to believe. This is a powerful voodoo oil.
Ah, go on. Really?
This voodoo oil could make a nun get lucky.
Really? You think it really works, huh?
I'd stake my reputation as a novelist on it.
And you say Marcus uses this. That explains a lot. Let me see that bottle. Oh, this looks authentic.
Oh, it is.
If I could really beat that bastard. Stonewall, give me a Pim's cup, would you?
Coming up, Sam.
How much you think I'd put in here?
Careful. You don't want to overdo it. Too much luck can be dangerous.
What? There's no such thing as too much. Now stand back.
Come on already. I'm ready to checkmate.
We'll see about that, Mr. Schmuddy Big Mouth. Checkmate! Checkmate, you bastard!
Son of a bitch.
20 years I've been waiting to say that. Checkmate, checkmate, checkmate.
You are the biggest butthead, Sam.
Singleton. Nice.
Checkmate.
Aaron, just put this chessboard where the sun don't shine.
Oh, what a sore loser.
Hallelujah, I did it. Yippee.
Nice game.
Nice game. Hell, I was brilliant. Of course, I gotta give some of the credit to that oil of yours. I've been losing to that guy for 20 years. If you ever need a favor, you come to Sam, you hear?
Will do.
Let's talk to him.
Can I ask you some questions now?
Luke, I'd be glad to help you out, but I've been stuck in this bot too long to know much about it.
Yeah, you've been stuck here for 20 years. You never went home. You never took a shower. You were just playing here chess. Hey.
That belongs to the Napoleon house.
What do I need with a table? What do I...
That table. The Napoleon house is one of the French Quarter's
Yes, but I really want to take this bottle over here. I guess it's not
what do I need with a
needed.
Can I...
Luke.
Could you do anything with this?
What is this? A clay mold?
Right, he's a jeweler.
Well, I am a jeweler, you know. And I owe you one. Would you like me to cast this for you?
If you can.
You got it, pal. Actually, it'll be a pleasure to get my tools out. First time in years. I've been too busy playing that goddamn game. I'll have the bracelet tomorrow. Meet me here.
Great, thanks.
GG. Okay, I think that's what we came before.
It's getting late. Gabriel decides to go home for the day.
Well, something's gonna happen, huh? Nani? Oh no!
Excuse me. I'm going inside.
Oh, excuse me, I'm afraid St. George's is closed for the day.
I'm not a customer. I'm here to see the owner.
Why don't you just leave your name and number with me, and I'll tell him you stopped by.
Listen, if Gabriel is here, he'll want to see me. Is he here?
Really couldn't say for certain, but in the morning...
Gracie, say goodnight.
You came. I didn't think you would.
I didn't think I would either.
Your eyes. Oh, I could show you around a little. It's not much.
Leisure Suit Larry style now.
Don't. I couldn't focus on much of
Throw her
anything
through
right
the
now.
ceiling. Make a hole in there.
I know. God, what is it about you?
Just shut up and kiss me.
That escalated quickly. Yeah. Let those pixels work it out, huh? Day 4. I spoke to one who smelled of death. He gave to me his ears. And crosses that were marked were made into a veil of tears. Paperboy. I don't chip it. Yeah. Imagine all of the dangers that Paperboy had to go
You're not speaking
to
to
go
me
in
this
order
morning?
to throw that paper out in front
Don't
of
be
our
silly.
door.
I just have nothing to say.
Did you find
Especially
out
those
anything about that pattern I
lawnmowers.
gave you?
Holy moly.
Yeah, I did.
And the
find some.
dogs. And those baby carriages. Baby carts.
I checked the microfiche at the public library.
Water
I found
puddles.
an article about
Rolling
a murder
car
in
wheels.
1910. The newspaper
And it
published
does
a
it that
puzzle
every day.
pattern
Yes,
found
he's
it
a
on the
hero.
ground. It looks
Or she.
damn close.
We can see.
You're incredible. All that work.
Forget it.
Have it your way.
Push it to the limit.
Times-Picayune, dated June 21st, 1992.
Rankin Jamaican.
Gabriel's eye is immediately drawn to an article about the voodoo murders. He scans it quickly.
I don't believe this. They've closed the case.
What case?
The voodoo murders case. The paper says that the police have learned that the murders were the result of an underworld cartel war and that the war is over.
That's not good.
It's ridiculous. What about the killers? And the voodoo angle, they never got anything on that.
I know you were into it, Gabriel. But if it's over, that's hardly a negative. Anyway, if you're that upset, why don't you talk it over with your pal Mosley?
You don't get it, Grace. Just forget it, okay?
Gabriel decides to check his horoscope, despite his
this
disgust.
horoscope thing.
Death walks close to you today. Resist temptation, lest his eye fall on you too.
Peachy.
Okay, it is day 4, right? Save over there in as Dappa D4. Save. And now we make a save on Dappa. There we go. Always good with backup saves, especially for games like this, where you can end up in a dead end. Let's ask her. Yeah!
Got a minute, Grace?
What's up?
Do you have messages for me?
Nope. None right now.
Could you do...
Sure. Okay.
Depending on the game, I save all the time and always on a different slots. Yeah, exactly.
Are you sure you don't?
I told you.
Have you ever heard of a Schottenjäger?
No.
No, that's a German word.
I don't think so. It's German.
No, but it has a nice ring, doesn't it? Schottenjäger.
Schottenjäger is all about drinking shots of Jägermeister. That's a Schottenjäger. Schotten sounds like shoot. Sounds like skjuta or skjuter. Schotten, skjuta. So and Jäger, we all know what Jäger is, or at least we're in Scandinavia. So it sounds like shooting hunter. It's probably the Spetsnaz, the German Spetsnaz, you know. Hey!
Have you noticed this guy outside the shop?
Yeah. He gives me the creeps. I wish he'd go away.
I wanna go talk to him.
Get the hell out of here.
The figure outside does not respond.
You don't notice that guy? Yeah. Me neither. It is Mr. Sickles. Can we go outside and talk to him?
Hey, I'll ask the questions around here.
I think I know who he is though. It is one of those voodoo people. We've been walking around and asking too many questions. They're getting a bit, you know, edgy about our progression.
I'll be back later.
Have fun.
Or it is because we had sex with that lady, which totally they you know, they don't want us to get involved with her. I think that's the biggest reason. And now they're probably a bit jealous, I think. So they're gonna turn us into a human sacrifice, most likely. The only FMV that we will see on the scale. Getting on the bike. Boop, 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 boop. Yeah, true death metal of the retro times.
Detective Mosley. Hard at work, I see.
Boop, boop, boop.
Yeah, what is it, you
Hey.
wanker? Knight, I hate to tell you this, but you're out of a book. The Voodoo murders case has been closed.
I had a feeling you were gonna say that, son of a bitch.
Hey, you dropped a B-bomb. That's not nice. Gabe.
Can I ask you about some stuff?
You're
Gabe
the
Newell?
writer. Ask away.
Yeah, this is Gabriel Knight Newell.
How can I convince you to reopen the case?
Look,
Not
the
the
department's
B-bomb.
not
Yeah,
in.
I really don't like the
couldn't you make them
like the heavy
interested?
use of the B word.
What? I've got 7 bodies and still no leads. The voodoo angle's worthless. And besides, these people aren't hurting anybody but out-of-town drug dealers and hitmen.
The voodoo stuff is not worthless. It's the key to the whole thing. And these people are dangerous. They need to be stopped.
Okay. You want me to reopen this case? Prove what you just said.
What do you mean?
You need to prove there's a legitimate voodoo cult in New Orleans. Prove that they're a threat. Get me a lead on the cult.
If people gotta use new words, yeah, they gotta use better words. They can just call the person something else. Oh, what does Gangolf say? Gangolf says so many good stuff. Ah, that's right. Like polyp arse phase. That one is good. what other does Gangolf use which is good? I don't know. Son of a floppers. Yeah, that one is nice. No. Or is it? No, son of a plopper. No. You like strawberry. Hey, yeah, I need some more water and we need some more strawberry. I'll be back soon. We need more strawberries. Thank you, Ottoman. Did someone say strawberries? Like a bag.
I have that murder photo you left me.
Good. Just don't let anybody know I gave it to you.
I wouldn't show it to a soul.
Somewhere there's a... It's a newspaper clipping from the year 1800.
Wait.
The newspaper clipping describes a ritualistic murder in Congo Square. It includes a rough sketch of a pattern found around the body. The sketch is very similar to the reconstructed Veve. The new...
This is a newspaper clipping about a murder committed in 1810. That murder is an exact match of the voodoo murders, right down to the marks around the bodies.
This does sound like the same M.O. 1810?
1810. They killed then, they're killing now. Isn't that proof that they're likely to kill again? That they are a threat?
Sure. If there is a voodoo cult, they're a threat.
I have this.
We're
That
probably the
doesn't
next
prove
victim.
anything.
That would... either us or the lady. But maybe the lady is too important.
These symbols are from Marie Laveau's tomb in St. Louis Cemetery. They're part of a secret voodoo code, which I had translated by a voodoo yen.
Do they say anything about the murders?
Well, not exactly.
I'm sure that's a legit code of some sort, Knight, but unless it gives me the names and addresses of the killers, I don't think it'll be much help at this point.
We'll need answer from her, yeah.
You know those marks you found around the murder victims? This is a reconstruction of the whole pattern.
What makes you think this is an accurate reconstruction?
Well, I borrowed the partial patterns from your police file and did my own tracing of the pattern at Lake Pontchartrain. An architectural artist reconstructed it for me from the partials.
Really? So this is the whole pattern, huh? Well, that's pretty good work, Knight. But that doesn't prove that this pattern is really connected to voodoo.
Didn't the guy say it is connected? Yeah, exactly. It is totally connected. But I don't know how we can tell it to him.
I picked up this scale at Lake Pontchartrain.
Yeah? Well, what makes you think it's related to the murders?
Well, it was at the crime scene.
Sure. Must be from the only snake in Louisiana, all right. That voodoo snake. Christ.
Well, that museum has a snake. Yeah, exactly. Maybe that's our next stop.
Gabriel would prefer to touch as little. Gabriel.
It's not the only snake we've seen.
I'll let you get back to it.
Ciao, baby.
We've seen three different snakes. We have scales of 2 of them.
The door works.
You know, do you remember both of those weird ladies who danced? Yeah, both of them had snakes. They danced with the snakes. Not the second though.
Hello, Dr. John.
Glad you could return to us, Mr. Knight.
A very large...
They were snake dancers. Yes, of course.
Could I ask...
Uncle?
Do you know anything about black voodoo?
That sort of viewpoint makes my work very difficult, Mr. Knight.
I'm not implying that all voodoo is evil, but there are certain practitioners that use voodoo towards the darker end.
No one that I am familiar.
He's lying.
If there are 1 or 2 ignorant believers, that is none of my concern. And I do not care to promote a Hollywood interpretation of voodoo by discussing it.
Are you sure you don't...
Quite sure.
Do you know any...
I believe they have something to do with Haitian voodoo, but that is not really my area.
You're sure?
I am...
This is quite a...
Thank you, Mr. Knight. It is gratifying to see others reap the fruits I have sown.
Oh, right. So, we cannot get anything in here. Let's go and get...
Goodbye, Dr. John.
Let's go and get that, It should be in Napoleon, right? It is almost midnight. Are you okay being up this late? Yeah, I was thinking of ending soon, actually, because I need to go up early
Dave,
tomorrow.
It's you. I got that bracelet for you.
So we will work our way through day 4, I think,
For some reason,
because
the
it's
metal just
kind of
wasn't
short.
setting. I must be out of
I was
practice.
thinking of going up around
Well, it looks
8
good to me.
and
Thanks,
then take the bus at around 9, and then kind of like take the bus around 1, yeah,
Ever beat him at chess,
1 o'clock,
he'd take me around the world.
and in order to get home.
Bastard has enough money stuffed
So
in his
yeah, I
mattress
will
to
be
cover
out
the
walking in the
federal
forest for
deficit.
3 hours, a
Hates
little
spending
less,
a penny of
maybe.
it.
Maybe I should go be out until 2. Yeah, something around there.
Sounds like
we
fun.
will see how much
Good
fun
luck.
we have, or how much.
Are you kidding?
It could be
What
that I
is my
find
middle name?
so much mushroom early that I might come back. Make sure to take water. Yes, I always have water with me. I'm also going to take some sandwich with me, so I can eat. You really need to have some energy with you, especially if you're going to be out 3-4 hours. Especially there is a lot of hills upwards. I mean, it is a big mountain there, so we're going to have to do some climbing as well. But it is said to be a good place to find mushrooms in, and I haven't really been foraging mushrooms there a lot, so I want to explore that area quite a bit to see what we can find. That should be a long walk. Yeah. It is going to be fun. But yeah, I'm going to go there in those rubber boots, you know, those weird. It is always good to be to go around with them in case you might trigger a snake or something like that. Then you have some protection against their bite at least. We have poisonous snakes here in Sweden, although it's quite rare to find them in woods, but it can happen. Or you go into something wet or muddy. Then they're also nice. And they're also good against ticks. No one likes ticks. I hate ticks. Since ticks over here can have TBE, which is that if you are not vaccinated and get and get contracted with TBE, you will be retarded for the rest of your life, and it is not a nice sight. You'll be living with assistance for the rest of your life. And therefore, always be vaccinated against TBE. I hate ticks ever since I first heard of about their existence. Yes, they are nasty. I don't like them. Right, we were supposed to talk to him.
Can I ask you some questions now?
Look, I'd be glad to help
Well,
you
they
out,
aren't
but I've
as
been
painful
stuck
as
in this
leeches,
spot too
though.
long.
Leeches are way more nasty, I must say, but ticks, I don't like them. Especially not the diseases that they come with.
Can I ask you some questions now?
Look, I'd be glad.
They can cause retardation. What for? TBE is kind of like it really destroys you. It's kind of some nerve poison or something, which can cause you to be completely invalidated. Which is not nice. TB can definitely ruin your life. That's awful. Yes, and therefore, but TBE vaccination is super cheap here in Sweden. Since TBE is quite a big threat, since especially it is a big threat, so they made sure that everybody can get vaccinated. But if you forget it and then you get it, like yeah, GG, have fun. And you might sit there drooling like for the rest of your life, and that is not what you want. Wait, I cannot get it from him here. Hey, I want a snake bracelet. Where is it?
So, how do you feel now?
Not fun to joke about that though. Yeah, I'm not joking. I'm being completely serious about it.
Can I ask you?
Look, I'd be glad.
Can I ask?
Look, I'd be glad to help you.
I just want to get the bracelet from you. Seriously, dude. Am I supposed to pick it up here?
This isn't that kind of bar. That would be rude.
Or have I got... Ah, I have the bracelet. Okay, nice.
Sam's replica of Madame Kazunu's snake bracelet looks just like the original.
Like, also sucks to be anti-vax in Sweden, I guess. Oh, anti-vaccine? Yeah, yeah, you pretty much need to vaccinate.
That belongs.
Right. Right, what was about that crash dude? Let's see if we can find that crash dude.
That's Crash. What the hell is he up to with that drummer?
Also, Ottoman, you were interested in Tropico, right?
Gabriel,
Tropico or Tropico? A bit, yeah. That is a game that I might play. I don't think we will go for Prince of Persia straight away. Maybe Ground Control or something like that. I really need to play some Ground Control before education begins. But maybe we should also do... I think we will do Drakensang, because otherwise that game will never be beaten. Drakensang is quite important. Rugen. Does Tropico have a campaign though? Yes, it has campaign. So many games. Yes, there are too many games, seriously. I think we will make Rugen proud though and play some Drakensang. I mean, the first Drakensang was quite okay, so we gotta play the second one. Make our German friend happy. Play some German RPGs. I mean, the German Dungeons and Dragons. Ja, du Drakensang. Yeah, that game is like 30 hours, so imagine if we did it like 20 hours per weekend. It wouldn't work out, and then you wait such a long time. Yeah. So it's better to do now before everything begins. But before that, I think, yeah, right, we should do first the Rise of the Tomb Raider. That would be the next once we're done with the Gabriel Knight trilogy. Okay, we are supposed to go to the Jackson Square, right? We need to talk with Crash. But during education, I think we should try to go with beat 1 game per week. So then we can beat 50 games in a year, which is still a lot. It's still not even close to my average completion of games per year, which is around 150 games. But still, for doing education, it's good enough.
the drummer is busy. Gabriel can...
Okay, we need to find this person. Yeah, we can still play on the weekends. Yeah. But I think I'm going to try to bash in a lot of modeling, exercising on the weekdays if I ever get some time over. I like those blue notes. Nice, Ben. Nice riff. Honestly, I'm digging those riffs. Man, that's bend as well. Okay, so what are we supposed to do here? No, not the cemetery. No! St. Louis Cathedral, yeah. Hey, Crash! So this is where you are? Whoa, so fast. Too fast, too furious.
Do you recognize this?
Where'd you get that?
Why? Do you know something about it?
Know something about it?
Look at this. Crash opens his shirt and reveals a tattoo.
It's the same snake.
It's their sign. The mark of the snake. Without it, they'll never let you get close.
Okay. That's a powerful tool then to have.
Will you answer some questions for me now?
Okay. Okay, I'll talk to you a little. I'll make it fast.
Oh.
Tell me what you know about voodoo.
Look, stakes on if I stay away from this voodoo shit. You don't really want to know, man. Believe me. Just do yourself a favor and leave me alone.
I want to know about the voodoo murders.
You're on the right track. That's all I can say. I'm not gonna risk my life by talking about it, man.
Come on.
I told you, man. Leave me alone. Can't you see I'm dying?
Dying from what?
What can you tell me about New Orleans?
Man.
Oh.
Can't you see I'm
Has it been
sick?
poisoned by a snake?
Don't bug me with stupid questions.
Do you know anything about snakes?
The eyes. Snake's eyes. Dambala.
Okay, calm down. What can you tell me about St. John's Eve?
Nothing. Just leave me alone.
Do you have any idea what Capiti Saint-Gall means?
I never heard of that.
This, and this, yes.
Do you know anything about Marie Laveau?
I don't know her. Honest.
Tell me what you know about a secret voodoo hanfour in New Orleans.
Oh, man. Shut up about that shit. Can't you see I'm sick? Are you trying to kill me?
Do you know anything about animal masks?
No. Leave me alone about that shit.
What do you mean? You've seen them, haven't you?
Not me. Leave me alone.
Do you know anything about Veves?
I never heard of that.
Do you know anything about black voodoo?
Black voodoo? What the hell is that? Voodoo's voodoo, man.
Have you ever heard of a Schottenjäger?
At least that means after this conversation. Dude, this conversation will end this mystery just by...
Tell me about yourself.
I'm sick. Dying. Eating a big enchilada. What the fuck else matters?
I saw you talking to that drummer. What did you tell him?
You saw me with the drummer? Nobody's supposed to see. Shit. I'm blown again. I promise you won't say nothing to no one. It'll get back to him, everything does. Promise me you won't tell anyone you saw me.
Okay, but you have to tell me everything I want to know.
Okay. Okay. I was sending a message, man. Yeah, these Rada drummers posted around the quarter. They see everything. And they report.
Report? How?
The drums, man. It's some kind of code.
Tell me about the Rada drums.
I already told you about that.
Oh my god, I told you, yeah, you did.
Tell me about you.
I'm sick.
Tell me.
I already...
Now tell me what you know about voodoo.
All I know is these people are into some weird shit. They have power. Real power. They can recommend all of these people you with. And you end up eating its meat. Like you've been through up at the
Yes, that's your
grind.
thematics.
They know things in their heads. Things that no one ever knew about you. They know when you lie. They can smell it. They're fucking scary, man. I don't
Dude,
know
they're
if
just
it's
PvPers. Don't worry about
devil
it.
or what.
Well, you can worry about the PvP part. They
ain't
inspect
no fake
themselves
shit,
out pretty
man.
well.
It's
They
real.
got the bills, not you. That's they win. Don't worry about it.
Now,
They did the murders.
They are PK. Yeah, they're
And
totally
that's not the only way
PKers.
they kill. They can get you from miles away just by saying your name.
come on. You don't really believe that, do you?
I seen it, man. You can't cross them.
Crash, tell me more about...
I told you all I know.
Tell me...
There's nothing more.
Do you have any idea what...
I never heard of that.
Do you know...
I don't...
Tell me what you...
All right. There's this is an underground cartel in New Orleans. A voodoo cartel. They control everything that happens on the street. I mean everything. Bought or sold. And they have their fingers in the legit world too. Banks, foreign stuff, you name it. There's supposed to be this temple. What you said, the Hound 4.
Oh, no! No! Wrong button! No!
Are you alright?
Someone! I
Oh
need
shit!
help!
What did I do?
The eyes of the snake. Lambala.
My bad.
Oh, what snake? Crash!
Oh shit!
Crash spasms twice more, then died as Gabriel watched.
Oh, God. Oh, bastard.
Apologies.
Crash is dead. He's not going to be very communicative.
Well, there's one positive thing about him dying, and that is that they will reopen the case. No, they will not reopen the case. They will see it as an accident or something. Oh, wait.
Gabriel cannot do that with... Gabriel cannot... Gabriel can... Moving the body is the job.
Because we can't get information from him. Yeah. Oh.
There's no point in doing that. Crash's face shows signs of strangulation. His death was not a pleasant one.
This is about as... This...
On Crash's chest is a... There's no... Gabriel cannot take the tattoo with him that way.
I guess I better copy this tattoo.
Strangulation? Yeah. Suffocation.
Hey, Grace. Here I am.
I wish you wouldn't wear that coat outside in June. I could smell you from here.
There's no one in...
Got a minute? Do you know anything of...
I told you.
Do you have
Nope.
Could you...
Sure.
Could you research rudder drums for me?
Rhododrum? Sure. I don't think we have any books on that topic in the shop, but I'll contact our suppliers. Assuming any of them will extend you any credit.
Tell them it's an emergency.
Uh-huh. I can see where a rhododrum book would be incredibly urgent. Anything else?
I can't think of anything.
Okay.
There's no one in that part of... Grace keeps her art supplies here. St. George book. There is...
According to the Candlelight walkthrough, we have done everything we should do for
I'll be back later.
day 4.
Uh-huh.
So I guess we haven't done stuff from early other days in the walkthrough, so I guess we have to go and do them now. I see some stuff here that we have missed, which...
My precious boy.
Can't stay away from you, Gran.
Make yourself...
Does this mean anything to you, Gran?
No, dear.
Does this mean anything to you, Gran?
That one in the middle is your grandfather. Those other two, I don't know.
Can we talk?
Of course, my...
Murder victim to grandma? Yeah.
Do you know anyone... Do you know anyone named Heinz Ritter?
Heinz Ritter? Oh, Gabriel. Where did you hear that name?
I found a letter in Granddaddy's clock.
I promised I'd never tell you or your father. But I suppose it doesn't matter now.
Tell me, Gran.
Your granddad's name was Heinz Ritter before he came to America. He changed it to Harrison Knight legally when he arrived.
Do you know anyone?
As I said, your granddad's surname was originally Ritter. I never learned much about his family, but from things he said, I always thought he had a brother back in Germany. I don't know if Wolfgang Ritter is related to your granddad or not.
Okay.
Granny.
Let's do this then.
Well, Gran,
I think that was everything. We kinda need to. The only thing we have missed in this walkthrough is everything related to the Ritter. So I think we will be doing that now, since we cannot really progress to day 5 for some reason. So. Let's see, there was like 490942 no, 4323333, something like that, right? 490932433333.
Gabriel can
4909324333. Oh, my bad. 490932433333.
Guten Tag, Sie haben Schloss Ritter erreicht?
I'm looking for Wolfgang Ritter.
Ja, einen Moment.
Yeah, is this Gabriel on the phone?
This is Gabriel Knight. Why are you calling me, Mr. Ritter?
I have been having premonitions of great danger for you, Gabriel. You must leave New Orleans this very day.
What the hell are you talking about?
It is hard to explain on the phone. I have had senses, feelings about you. It took me a long time to have you tracked down. I had a sense that Heinz had a grandson, but until these dreams started, I did not know if I should contact you.
You say you're related to my grandfather?
Yes, Heinz was my brother. There is much about the family that you should know, Gabriel. Come to Schloss Ritter in Rittersberg, West Germany. It is our family home. I will tell you everything when you come. You must come immediately. You are in great danger there.
Look, I appreciate the family spirit and all, but frankly I don't know you from Adam, and I'm not going to fly off to Germany even if I could afford it.
Gabriel, please. If you won't listen, at least let me send you something. It is a journal from one of your ancestors. Promise me you will read it.
Well, I'm pretty busy.
Please, Gabriel, you are the last of our line. I am too old to carry on. You are our last hope. Please, for your family, read the journal.
All right, I'll look at it.
Good. Now be careful and come to me as soon as you can. Goodbye.
All right. Mm-hmm. With that person standing out there, kind of feel like, yeah, it sounds like a good thing.
I'm out of here. Try not to sell out the store while I'm gone.
Don't hurry back on my account.
It's getting...
What? Oh, it's getting late. Should it be too much math? Yeah, indeed. Nothing's gonna happen.
Hello?
It's me. I can't sleep.
Me neither.
Can I?
Yes. Come.
Oh no. The horoscope said, don't give in to temptation, or you will find yourself dead. Day 5. The road was blocked, the truth was shunned, the white flag had been waved. Reversal cost me all I had and everything I'd braved. Paperboy. Peace. Hey, look at it. He's still out there. He's Dracula.
Are you okay, Gabriel?
Sure. Great. Why?
I'm worried about you.
If I were any better, Grace, I'd be dead. Now, what's up?
We got that book you ordered in this morning. The one on Rada drums.
This is good though.
Really? Great.
We reached day 5.
Yeah, I did find something.
That is really good.
I checked the microfiche at the public library. I found an article about a murder in 1810. The newspaper published a part of a pattern found around the body.
We can
It
go
looks
for
damn
30 more
close.
minutes, I think.
You're incredible. All that work.
Forget it. We got that book you ordered in this morning. The one on Rada drums.
Really? Great.
We made quite some progress.
But you got another
Yeah,
package
they
this morning.
they are
Yes,
only
from
10
Germany.
days in this
I was
game.
expecting
Oh,
that. Where is
only.
it?
Not
Well,
much
it
happened, but
kinda
I'm sure
came
things
open,
would go
but I
down soon.
salvaged
Yeah.
the contents. There was a letter from your great uncle Wolfgang in a journal.
The package just came open, huh? How'd you like the journal?
Someone has to look after you. You're in trouble. In case you don't know it.
Yeah, you've been reading my horoscope again, haven't you, Grace?
Just read the journal carefully, Gabriel. Please.
I got it. St. George's book.
Are you sure you won't be confused tomorrow when we start again?
Oh,
Nah.
Professor
We got to
Hartridge,
walk
I'm
through.
glad you called. Did you... You did? Wait, slow down. The Aigri? Really? You think that's them? The wheel within a wheel? A goon badagri, huh? Well, that does sound like it. Dambala, the snake. That's the wavy pattern at the bottom, okay. The 1791 slave revolt in Santo Domingo. Well, why would the Veve show up there? Okay. 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 Look, I'll come over as soon as I can. Okay. Relax, Professor. I'm excited too,
Oh,
but you...
oh no, I did it again.
I wish
Jesus.
you'd tell me what's going on.
I'm not allowed to have my
I swear
hand
you're
on
gonna step into
the
a hole
on
you
the
may never
mouse.
get out of.
Don't look so worried. No one knows what I'm doing. I'm perfectly safe. And I'm getting some great stuff.
We
in the
didn't miss
book.
much though.
Besides, there's
Thankfully.
something about all this. My dreams.
What about your dreams?
Nothing. I'll be careful, I promise.
But first of all, we have to save the game. Call it up a D5. But yeah. Alright, you wanted us to Do I have the journal on
I've
me?
got some things I need to do.
See ya.
But yeah, we should go to the... Where is the university again? Do I have the... that is the journal.
Gabriel reads through the pages Wolfgang marked. He reads of Gunter Ritter's journey to Charleston as witch hunter, hired by the townsmen to solve a series of ritualistic murders. He reads about Gunter's meeting with a beautiful slave woman, Tetelo, and of Gunter's tormenting urges for her.
Oh, bastard.
He reads of their physical union and passion, and of Gunter's investigations into the murders. The victims were all crew members on a certain slaving expedition to Africa.
Running now.
The second to the last entry described Gunter's plan to set a trap for the woman committing the murders. He found the name of one of the surviving members of the crew, a man now living in the West Indies. Gunter has spread a false rumor that the man is returning to Charleston.
And welcome to Gabriel Light.
He himself will impersonate a sailor and allow himself to fall into the hands
classic,
of the
yeah?
boat.
Yeah.
Naturally, Gunter has arranged for able-bodied assistants to follow and attack.
We've been playing a lot of
before they
classics
can do him
lately.
harm.
Halsey, son of a bitch, wasn't he?
Gabriel turns to the final
We're
entry of the
almost
journal.
done with every Tomb Raider game in the backlog. Well, we discontinued two of them though. We are doing really good. We're soon going to bed though. But we're doing the final push for a day thing in the heat, I bet. Yeah. Yeah, the heat has been nasty. Oh, Radai. Alright, we're gonna continue in here. This game hasn't aged too well though. The graphics are beautiful, but the gameplay, how you can continue, it's really obscure and
Hey,
hard
Hot
to
Ridge, what's the good
hard
word?
to follow through
Hot
without
Ridge?
a walkthrough. Oh.
Ah. Oh God, not again.
Oh. People are starting to die now.
Nothing means much.
I'm not touching that body.
Something about Hartridge's death mask reminds Gabriel of the way Crash checked out. Not
Looks
a good
like snake
healing.
poisoning.
I'm not touching.
Dr. Hartridge's desk is remarkably neat, especially considering the rest of the room. On the desk is a sheet of paper with some scribbled notes.
Are you talking
It
about
looks
food or something?
recent.
I love this kind of games. Yeah, these games are awesome.
These notes look interesting.
Although the second game will go full motion video FMV style. So I'm looking forward to it. Running, didn't you see Shees play these games? I remember him playing these games actually. Maybe half a year ago? Yeah, the second one. Exactly.
Neat, especially considering
I'm looking
the
forward
rest
to
of
that.
the
I saw a
room.
bit when he played this and it looked like a blast. What did we pick up?
The letter is addressed to Gabriel. The letter is addressed
He
to
rage quitted though. He did.
The tracing is of a snake tattoo from Crash's chest.
Did they get into Dead End or something? Don't tell me spoilers though.
Those two.
Ah, I don't see how one could rage quit these sort of games. Oh.
Gabriel gazes at the translation of the code that Moonbeam gave him.
It is cheese, you
pondering
know.
who wrote it
I don't
and
know
for
too
whom
much of
it
him when it
was
comes to
made.
gaming patterns.
Hartridge's notes are scribbled on notepad paper.
He quit a lot of games, yeah. That's how most people play games, actually. They don't really beat most of the games. Generally the ones that they really love or resonates with them, but most people don't finish their games, actually. Most people get tired of it way before, or they just don't have the motivations to finish a game.
Gabriel doesn't want to.
Gabriel doesn't want to.
It looks heavy. It looks heavy.
Gabriel's seen enough. Gabriel does. Gabriel.
And when people want to finish games, they're like, oh, now I must finish my Final Fantasy game. Then they play like 30 hours, then they drop the game because they got burned out. So. Then they come back to the game a year later. They're like, we gotta start over. We can't just start in the middle of it. So they delete their save or overwrite it. And then they get burned out again. He playing Red Alert 1 now? Yeah, I saw him play that. Red Alert 1 is pretty cool, but it's easily to get burned out on that. They said something about using something on an ashtray.
Dr. Hartridge's.
It looks heavy.
This is the last. Gabriel doesn't want to file that. Gabriel doesn't. The filing cabinet is.
Wait, operate switch?
Gabriel doesn't.
Can't we close the door?
Move Gabriel. Gabriel doesn't.
Oh, wait. Okay, we're done in here. I was reading something else. I played the first one, but the cutscenes are fun. Yeah, the first game is kind of cool, but it's not as awesome as Red Alert 2.
Before leaving the university, Gabriel notifies campus security about Hartridge's body.
Why is it so dark in here? Dr. John? Hello? Uh-oh.
No, am I dead? Oh boy, oh boy. We better save here. Uh-oh.
That wouldn't.
Good day, Mr. Knight.
That thing just tried to kill me.
He did? I am sorry. The museum is closed today, you see, and we were not expecting visitors. But if you will excuse me, Mr. Knight, I must go look for him. He
Det är
is
som man säger.
incredibly
Nothing's awesome best Riddler too.
You don't need to ask twice. I'm out of here. By the way, you might want to lock your door next time you're closed.
Not a bad idea. Goodbye, Mr. Knight.
He tried to kill us.
What happened to you?
Who, me? Nothing. Why?
Well, you're kind of a pale green color. Come here.
Pale green, you say? Charming.
What's that on your face?
I'm sure you'll tell me.
Looks like a sparkly or something.
Ooh, a scale.
Got it.
I love it when you pick stuff off my face, Grace.
Well, excuse me.
We're gonna pick that up.
The item in the ashtray.
Okay. Let's do this. It is a scale. And it's going to match.
Looks like the python left me a souvenir. Very interesting.
This is what we've been wanting all along. Oh ho ho ho, we found a match. Yes.
This is the... Gabriel magnifies the snake scale from the Voodoo
It
Museum
is the same
python.
color.
It's hued with purples and greens. It matches the scale from Lake Pontchartrain. He places the two scales together. Those two objects would have those two objects it's Gabriel's the let the re- those two those two those two those two those two those this is the first image
Where's our notebook?
Oh,
Okay, okay.
Oh,
Okay, we
yes.
want to exit that one. Where is it? Okay, I guess it's that one then. Ah. DJ Conclave to Night Bring if we brings wet cash. Fresh cash.
Gabriel gazes at the translation of the code that Moonbeam gave him, pondering who wrote it and for whom it was meant.
Oh.
I've
got some...
Uh-huh.
Gabriel cannot put his sketch back on the wall.
Let me get these new marks down.
This is the last page of inventory.
Okay, I guess we have to go back to her and... Actually, maybe we don't have to go back. Can I combine...
Gabriel checks the two
Yes,
messages
exactly.
for duplicate symbols and transfers the letters from the matches to the new message.
Good. EA, keep... Dr. Johnson, keep E... on... to... do not... keep Eveson... keep Eveson... another? Huh. Wait, can we do this?
I think I'll leave a message of my own.
Exit.
Sensing that his message isn't... Gabriel would not be needing that disguise today. That doesn't... There's no answer. Perhaps Kazun...
Oh boy. Yeah, music, eh?
You...
Could I ask you a few questions, Madame Lorelei?
The only answers I give are given in my reading.
Did you lose a veil?
Huh, my veil. I'm always losing those things. You have no idea. Well, darling, you're such a sweetie to return a lady's delicates, and so handsome as well.
Well,
And since you have such a clear interest in fortune-telling, let me see your hands. They look so strong. Perhaps they will make both our fortunes clear, no?
I wish something would.
Strong. Yes, and yet so delicate and flexible.
You don't know the half of it.
Oh, good. I see a mysterious woman in your immediate future.
Madame Lorelei winks at Gabriel knowingly.
She is a dangerous one. Dark and beautiful. Ah, I see the road of your life forking. And very soon.
The blood drains from Madame Lorelei's face in an instant. Sweat beads on her upper lip.
Are you okay?
They're all horses.
Oh God! Beware! Beware!
What is it about me lately?
Okay, that was pretty good. Wait, is that... She actually ran away? Well, yeah.
Gabriel can... Why do... Gabriel doesn't want to take that out of the park.
Okay. Then we go away. Boom, 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 boom. Can we have my man back? Thank you. He was pretty cool. I think we've collected some evidence here. Almost 1 AM.
Gabriel,
Yeah,
there is-
I know. Don't worry about it. We're gonna get our 7 hours of sleep.
Hey, mostly.
Yeah, what is it, you wanker?
I have these 2 snake scales. One's from the crime scene at Lake Pontchartrain. The other's from a snake in the Voodoo Museum on Ursulines and Charters.
Is this common? Do they all look alike?
Not at all. They're both constrictor scales, and the coloring is the same. A python's coloring is quite individualistic.
A python?
That's right. Hardly an indigenous snake to Louisiana. Somehow, some way, the Voodoo Museum's python was at the scene of the Lake Pontchartrain murder.
Well, I'd call that a lead, all right. It certainly suggests certain lines of inquiry at the museum. Not bad work, Knight. Whether or not the museum's involved with a legitimate voodoo cult, though, is another matter. These guys may just be faking it, too.
Mosley does not even know about Crash's demise yet.
I have this.
That doesn't...
I have this.
That does...
If Gabriel put anything on that desk, showing that to Mo...
Is that like alive actually? No, he's dead. He died. Just...
I have this.
That doesn't...
Summoned, born, engaged, request, inquire, announce.
The book contains
Really,
several
just like that? Well, he suffocated. You saw him. He looked like that, exactly like that Crash character.
The voodoo code is not translated.
These symbols are from Marie Laveau's tomb in St. Louis Cemetery. They're part of a secret voodoo code, which I had translated by a voodoo yen.
Do they say anything about...
Well,
I'm sure that's a legit code of some sort, Knight, but...
I have this snake bracelet. It's a replica of one used in secret voodoo ceremonies a few decades ago.
Really? What makes you think so?
I got it from an old Creole lady whose grandmother was an acolyte of Marie Laveau.
Gabriel. We get these little old ladies in here all the time. That bracelet is probably not genuine, and it wouldn't prove anything if it were.
Well, it loosened the tongue of Crash.
Take a look at these notes. They're from Professor Hartridge at Tulane University.
Yeah? What about them?
They confirm that the pattern from the murders is of African origin.
Really? It's incredible, isn't it? Something like that showing up here?
It's been here for quite some time, so it seems.
I'm impressed. Okay, you've convinced me. The murders were done by a legitimate voodoo cult. Okay, I'll reopen the case. I hate to admit it, but you've done some pretty good detective work here, Knight.
Well, you know what they say. Imitation is the sincerest form of flattery.
Well, point taken. Glad I could inspire you. I'll check around the department, but I have a feeling I'm on my own. In fact, I better lock up this office just in case I step on a few toes. Come on.
Look at that drummer. They be watching us, mon.
Now, lay low and let me handle this.
Yeah, fine.
Yeah.
It's getting late. Gabriel decides to go home for the day.
And they were done with day 5. Getting close to day 6.
Dang!
Now we get that nightmare, huh? You like the nightmare? It has nice music. Yeah. Ring of Fire. Day 6. And then the night became as day. I glimpsed nature's reddest claw. The face of fear looked back at me as I gazed into the maw. Oh, look at that. Oh, poor chicken.
What is it? What's wrong?
Sins of the fathers?
Gabriel?
I see it, Grace. Hold on.
There's no one in the
Everything
shop,
say paper
and I know
boy?
there's no one in
Paper
back.
boy.
It's okay.
Okay. Gabriel, that thing is still barely alive. How could someone do this?
With a knife, maybe?
God, don't even start. We should call the police.
No. I'll take care of it.
But Gabriel...
I said I'll take care of it. Why don't you go get some coffee? I'll have it all cleaned up before you get back.
They know where you live now.
It's gonna be fine. Now go on.
Are you sure
Hey, what's
you
up,
don't
Ellen?
want to go
How you
home?
doing?
I could close the shop today.
No. I'd rather keep busy. I'll be fine. At least that creepy guy is gone. Ugh. Not that they aren't still watching.
However, Madame Weather, yeah. Sadly, you come at the perfect time of the time where we are going to stop for today. I could eat ice all day. Oh, sounds awesome. But yeah, it is. We need to get our sleep. I need to get up early tomorrow. Good luck tomorrow. Thank you. But yeah, I'm gonna head off now. Thanks for the stream time. Thank you, Running Man. But yeah. Ooh.
Gabriel!
But yeah, have a good one. I need to get up early tomorrow in 7 hours. I'm gonna go out and pick some mushrooms. Food mushrooms. I want my butter sandwich with some fried mushrooms on it because it's frigging delicious. It is something to die for. It's that awesome. So yeah, I need to take the bus early tomorrow out into the woods, untouched woods, in the nature reservation place where we can pick some mushrooms. So yeah, I'll be back tomorrow though, later tomorrow.